Ladies and gentlemen, the two-piece competition begins with candidate number 1.
Is notorious, it ain't gotta be serious. No time for mysterious. How about we all get delirious? Sin mi vida, tú y tú a mi vida. Round and round and round and round we go.
Number 3 is Francine Chanel Calaculan.
I like them and they like me. It takes me to tango. Round and round and round and round we go. Is notorious, it ain't gotta be serious. No time for mysterious. How about we all get delirious? Sin mi vida, tú y tú a mi vida. Round and round and round and round we go.
And now let's welcome candidates number 5, Jared Esler. Candidate number 6 is Kristen Joy Capildo.
Is notorious, it ain't gotta be serious. No time for mysterious. I thought we all get delirious. Sing me that, who we do, I mean either. True ratio. Round and round and round and round we go. She likes her. We gon' have a love fest. 1, 2, 3, menage.
And finally, candidate number 7. Beverly Capimay.
I like them and they like me. It takes 3 to tango. It takes 3 to tango. It takes 3 to tango. Tango! Everybody in the water now. 3, 2, tango. Checking in, you know it's history in the making. Now mathematically this doesn't make sense, but in this scenario, 1 plus 1 equals 3. She likes her, we gon' have a love fest. 1, 2, 3, menage a trois. Let's get down to business. Back it up, drop it low. Tap that like a bongo. I like them and they like me. It takes 3 to tango. Ladies and ladies, I am a gentleman. I open up the doors, now go ahead and come in. I got that boat at 305 lab. I'm in the Ala 305 lab. So many options, so little time. A little bit of error, double extra on the side. More and more for me, more and more for them. Switch it up and then switch it back again.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back our candidates for Miss Obogon 2019 in their swimwear.
Now mathematically this doesn't make sense, but in this scenario, 1 plus 1 equals 3. She likes her, we gon' have a love fest. 1, 2, 3, menage a trois. Let's get down to business. Back it up, drop it low. Tap that like a bongo. I like them and they like me. It takes 3 to tango. Ladies and ladies, I am a gentleman. I open up the doors, now go ahead and come in. I got that boat at 305 lab. I'm in the Ala 305 lab. So many options, so little time. A little bit of error, double extra on the side. More and more for me, more and more for them. Switch it up and then switch it back again. True ratio. Round and round and round and round we go. She likes her, we gon' have a love fest. 1, 2, 3, menage a trois. Let's get down to business. Back it up, drop it low. Tap that like a bongo. I like them and they like me. It takes 3 to tango. It takes 3 to tango. My reputation is notorious. It ain't gotta be serious. No time for mysterious. I thought we all get delirious. Sing me that, who we do, I mean either. True ratio. Round and round and round and round we go. She likes her. We gon' have a love fest. 1, 2, 3, menage a trois. Let's get down to business. Back it up, drop it low. Tap that like a bongo. I like them and they like me. It takes 3 to tango. It takes 3 to tango. It takes 3 to tango. Tango!
go, ladies and gentlemen. That ends the swimsuit competition. And by the way, we would like to say thank you very much to Mr. Mark Adolf Mira for sponsoring our two-piece for our candidates. Thank you very much, Mark. This time, ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to the only portion for tonight that is unrehearsed. This is the portion that may make or break our candidates' chances in winning the crown Miss Obogon 2019. I'm referring to the question and answer portion. Now we start the ball rolling with candidate number 1.
Mr. Worldwide checking in. You know it's history in the
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, our candidates will pick a name of the judge inside a fishbowl, and of course, our judges will be the one to ask the question to our candidates. There you go. Hello, candidate number 1. Good evening. How do you feel tonight?
Hello, sir. Good evening. I am feeling great.
Are you sure? Are you physically okay?
I am physically okay. I know that I have fell down, but I know that I can stand up from it.
That's good. That's very good. You have to keep that spirit, okay? But anyway, that is not your final question. We will now proceed and picking up one roll sheet of paper. So here we go. And the judge that will ask you the question is Mr. Teddy J. Salin.
Good evening, candidate number 1. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Oh, yes. Okay, so here's your question. I'll just be repeating the question twice, so listen carefully. Your question is, what quality of women gives them an edge over men? Again, what quality of women gives them an edge over men?
Thank you for your question, sir. I believe that in this world full of inequality, I believe that we should all disregard the gender because God created us to share with differences, with different strengths and weaknesses. And everyone has been through darkness of life, have been through different obstacles, have been through a lot of problems, and we did not count the gender on that because no matter what your gender is, it doesn't matter because what matters is how you strive hard and how you make things to make a better version of yourself. That would be all. Thank you very much.
There you go. Thank you very much, candidate number 1. Now we proceed to candidate number 2. We have Claire C. Angeles.
But in this scenario, 1 plus 1
Claire, good evening. What city or municipality you are representing tonight?
Municipality of Sibulan.
Cebulan. Tell us more about Cebulan.
Our municipality has a lot of
All right, inhale, exhale, take your time, don't be pressured, okay?
Okay. Our municipality has lots of resorts and other tourist spot that you can visit.
There you go, but anyway, that is not the final question. You have to pick one roll sheet of paper here, and let's see who is the judge that will ask you the question. Here we go. And the judge that will answer the question is Mrs. Vanessa B. Regalado.
Good evening, candidate number 2. How are you tonight?
I'm okay.
That's good. So let me proceed to the final question. Are you now ready? Ready? Okay. So which one do you consider yourself? A giver or a taker?
I consider myself as a giver. As I am, I always want to share my blessings to everyone without getting nothing in return. That should be all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now let's welcome candidate number 3 to answer one question from our judges. We have Francine Chanel Katakutan. Candidate number 3, good evening. How do you feel tonight?
It's normal to feel pressure in every pageant that I join, but it's okay. We can handle it anyway.
Sure, you have to handle it, but anyway, you have to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, take your time. And by the way, you have two first names, Francine and Chanel. What do you want me to call you?
Just call me Francine.
All right, you're now ready for the question?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go, pick one. And let's see who is the judge that will ask you the question. Here we go. And it is actually the chairman of the board of judges. We have Mr. Mark Adolf Mira.
Good evening, Francine.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so are you ready for your question?
No choice but to be ready.
Okay, you need to be very ready. Okay, with the advent of technology, I would like to connect my question with the advent of technology that we have right now. The question is, do you think that the youth of today faces more pressure of performance than the previous generation?
For me, there is so much pressure going on with the youth, especially when it comes up to technology, because youths tend to make that and use that to be part of the recent trends. They tend to buy those things even if that is unusual for them. So for me, being a youth as a millennial, I would say that authenticity is long forgotten nowadays, because people will underestimate their own capabilities and forget their self-worth. And for me, if I would raise an awareness about that kind of problem, I would say that you need to be positive in your own self and never ever doubt yourself, because the innermost talent, your authenticity, is better than the judgment of the society. That would be all. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you very much. Candidate number 3, Francine Chanel Katakutan. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed to the next candidate, we would like to acknowledge our reigning Miss Obogon and the reigning Miss Philip Torres College. We have Miss Charmaine Radan and family. Thank you very much for coming over. This time, ladies and gentlemen, let's now proceed to candidate number 4. We have Raisa Yaeso. All right, candidate number 4, good evening, how are you?
Good evening, Sir Don. I am looking forward to what is in store for me tonight. Win or lose, it is already a privilege to be part of Miss Obogon 2019.
And on behalf of the committee, I would like to say thank you very much for joining the competition tonight. By the way, I just want to ask you real quick, since you joined Miss Negros Oriental 2017, I actually hosted the event. You did great. I just want to ask you, why did you join Miss Obogon 2019?
The reason why I keep on joining beauty pageant, because I want to chase my dream, because ever since I was a child, I have always dreamed of becoming a beauty queen, and I believe that joining Miss Obogon is one step closer of becoming a beauty queen. Thank you.
Here we go. Thank you very much. Now we proceed to the final question, and that will be asked by one of the members of the panel of judges. Good luck, Riza. And the judge that will ask you the question is Mrs. Vanessa B. Regalado.
Good evening, candidate number 4. Here is your question. Are you now ready?
Yes, I am.
If women were to rule the world by 2050, how different would the world be? Again, if women were to rule the world by 2050, how different would the world be?
Thank you, ma'am. For me, men and women are the same. They are both created in the image and likeness of God. That's why I don't see any reason why we need to compare between men and women. Both are made by God to complement each other, which means no one is above the other. There are things that men can do and women cannot, as well as there are things that women can do and men cannot. So I believe that this just means that both men and women need each other to create a productive and harmonious community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now let's welcome candidates number 5, Jerence Esler.
In this scenario, 1 plus 1 equals 3. She likes some, we gon' have a love fest. 1, 2, fest, when I say try. Let's get down to business.
Hello, Jerence. Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Dantaras. Good evening too.
You are looking good tonight. You are representing what city or municipality?
I am currently residing in Basarpardo, Cebu City, but I am very proud that I am here and honored. And of course, let me grab this opportunity to thank everyone because this is an opportunity that you've given me, guys, for me to be able to show what I have, or for me to be able to showcase my talent, and of course to give you entertainment. So thank you so much for all the persons behind this successful event.
And on behalf of the committee, we would also like to say you're welcome and thank you for joining this competition. By the way, you were singing earlier, you had a great voice. If you will be given a chance to express your feeling in a song right now, would you please sing a single line or the chorus of the song that you can describe it, what you're feeling tonight? Don't be pressured with that because that is not your final question, okay?
Here. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Those words can bring me down. Oh, I'm beautiful. Thank you.
Here you go. Let's now proceed to the final question, and you have to pick one. And the judge who will answer the question is the reigning Miss Tanhai. We have Miss Christine Jamil Peleo.
Okay, so good evening, candidate number 5.
Good evening too.
Are you ready for
Yes,
the
I am.
question? Okay, so my question is with regards to the healthcare system of our country. Should the government be in charge of making certain that all citizens have access to free healthcare services? I repeat, should the government be in charge of making certain that all citizens have access to free healthcare services?
Thank you so much for that interesting question. Pertaining back to the question, as a girl with a mind, a woman with attitude, and a lady with a class, there is a saying that goes that the government emanates its people. So I do not disagree about the free healthcare services that the government will definitely rule for that. Because as we all know that each one of us has its own responsibility. Each one of us has the role in order for us to become a better person in this world. Yet, healthcare is very important to us. So we must have to bear in our mind, ladies and gentlemen, that we must have to take care of ourselves. We must have to be aware of what we eat in order for us to live in this beautiful creation. And of course, let us help one another because as we all know that this place is not just a paradise but a better place to live in. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now let's proceed to candidate number 6. We have Christine Joy Cabildo.
Makes sense, but in this scenario, 1 plus 1 equals 3.
By the way, I would like to personally thank Tita Kling Kling for grooming me tonight. Thank you very much. Now we proceed to candidate number 6. You have 2 first names, Christine and Joy. What do you want me to call you?
I prefer you calling me Christine.
Christine, how are you?
Well, right now I'm feeling nervous, but I know that God is with me, so I can handle everything with Him.
That's very good. You have to keep that spirit. I know you have to take your time in answering the question since this is not a time pressured question and answer round. Christine, good luck. Pick one.
Thank you.
And the judge to answer the question is the chairman of the Board of Judges, Mr. Mark, Adolf, and Mira.
Good evening, Christine.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, here's your question. If there were no rules in your life for one day and you could be outrageous, what would you do?
Pardon, sir?
If there were no rules in your life for one day and you could be outrageous, what would you do?
So, if there will be no rules in my life, the first thing that I will do is to free the all prisoner who are deprived from justice. To free all the students who are suffering from a high tuition fees. And I believe that whatever struggles may be, and whatever adversity or issue we'll be focusing on, the only answer lies within our hearts. Our hearts to duty and service. That we are ready to unite as one, as brothers and sisters. And then the challenges like this will be solved by the harmony of nature. And no one will be left behind. All of us will move forward for a change, for a cause, and for the future. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you very much, candidate number 6, Christine Joy Cabildo. And finally, let's welcome the last but not least candidate for tonight. We have candidate number 7, Beverly Katipay. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Well, it's such an honor for being one of the candidates here in Miss Obogon 2019. And I feel happy when I see the glamorous stage and hear some people are cheering for me. But I feel a little bit nervous because I see that all my competitors are doing their best as well as I do. That's all. Thank you.
There you go. Anyway, Beverly, what city or municipality are you representing tonight?
Well, I'm proud to represent my hometown, which is Siquijor.
Would you please tell us more about Siquijor, or if you can invite all of us here, Tanayanans, to visit Siquijor, you can now grab the opportunity.
Well, Siquijor is known for one of the cleanest provinces here, as what most bloggers say about it. We can offer a lot of tourist spots, beaches. So if you can visit, please do visit my island, which is Siquijor.
One more thing. There are actually 6 municipalities in the island. Specifically, what municipality are you residing right now?
Well, I'm from the municipality of Larana.
Larana is very good, and it's actually very beautiful. The island is great. Anyway, thank you very much. And you have to pick one, and let's see who is the judge that will ask you the question. Good luck, Bev. And the judge that will ask you the question is Miss Rhoda Silva.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, ma'am. Are you ready? Born to be ready.
Okay. Which have it easier in life, men or women?
Well, for me, men have easier than women. Why? Well, I think that the question is answerable by differently depending on individual. But overall, I think men do it easier. Although gender equality is becoming equal, but in the past few years, men all had the decisions, and women is treated traditionally as a second class of citizen. And also, females do have their period every month, and also they are the ones who gonna carry the baby for 9 months, and they have the more responsibility for the families. So, for me, men is more easier than women. That's all. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our 7 candidates have spoken, and let us give our judges more time in choosing who will be the top 3 to proceed in the next round of the competition, and will get the chance to answer one standard question. We'd also like to say thank you very much to Levi Salon, because they will be giving an award, which is Gandang Levi Salon. Thank you very much also to Sir Amir and friends for coming over. This time, ladies and gentlemen, we will be entertaining